Okay, for today's lesson, we're going to have the different types of speech context. This is for the week 5 for oral communication in context. Okay, for grade 11 senior high school students. Okay, so let's start. Okay, what are these speech contexts and why are they important in the process of communication? Okay, why should we study them? Why do we need to know about them? Okay, so here let's try to have the first speech context. It is called the intrapersonal communication. Intra means yes, it is by yourself. Okay, inner self. Okay, personal, talking about yourself. Okay, intrapersonal communication is also known as self-talk or thinking, and refers to the ways we communicate to ourselves. Okay, so there are many times for sure that in your daily situation you talk to yourself. Like, I know that others, yes, they love themselves so much. Like when they wake up in the morning, the first thing they do is to look at themselves in the mirror, and saying that, oh, how pretty I am today. Okay, that is already an example of an intrapersonal communication. Okay, so you don't actually have to worry about it when you talk to yourself. It's actually healthy, especially these days. Okay, so lots of people talk to themselves nowadays, so nothing to worry. It's normal. Okay, but don't make it too obvious when you are in public. Okay, yeah, since it's intrapersonal, so maybe you try to keep it like in a private as well. Okay, just yourself and no one else sees you. Like you are, yes, you are in the restroom. Okay, that's why you sing, right? You sing your favorite song. Okay, here, intrapersonal communication, okay, refers to communication. Okay, my mousepad refers to communication that centers in one person, where the speaker acts both as the sender and the receiver of the message. Ma'am, is it possible? Yes, you mentioned that in oral communication or in the process of communication, yes, there has to be the speaker, the source of information, and then the receiver. So how come that these two elements would only come from one person? Yes, it is possible here because the message is made up of your thoughts and feelings. Okay, so when you think of something and what you feel inside, okay, so the channel there, yes, is your brain. The brain serves as your channel. It processes, yeah, it encodes, okay, your message and you as well as the decoder of the message. Okay, so yes, which process what you are thinking and feeling. There is feedback in the sense that as you talk to yourself, you discard certain ideas and replace them with others. Okay, this is according to Bells and Weaver 2012. Okay, yeah, so sometimes you talk to yourself just to, just to ask or maybe clarify whether your decision is already good. Or if you can't get that final decision, that's a time that you can reach out to others or ask for advices. Okay, so some examples, okay, of intrapersonal communication. Yes, we have here thinking about your plans for your birthday. Okay, so what should I do in my 18th birthday? This time of pandemic, there is only limitation of my visitors. Oh, it was not supposed to be my plan last year. I was thinking of having a glamorous event, okay, to invite a lot of my friends. But how could I do that today? Yes, so you talk, okay, you plan. Next example, we have thinking ways and analyzing how to solve a problem. What should I do? My boyfriend got angry with me. How should I solve the problem? Or my crush didn't seem to bother to check my message. What should I do for him to notice me? Okay, like that. And then another example, memorizing information before a test. Okay, yes, you are processing information or message to your brain, and hopefully your brain can function well during the exam. Okay, yeah, that's the time that you will know, yeah, the feedbacking that your brain is working well. You rely all your test results to your brain. Okay, if it's functioning well. Okay, next, reading to yourself. Okay, so for others who are book lovers or bookworm, then yes, you are into reading. So while you are reading, you also process. Yes, yes. Others really prefer reading because they can imagine. Yeah, they can imagine what the story is describing. So a lot of people prefer reading to watching movies because their imagination is limitless, okay, when they are reading. So that's for intrapersonal, and that's quite interesting. Okay. So next, speech context we have here is what we call interpersonal communication. Okay, so we have here inter, so that has something to do with, yes, with other people. Interpersonal communication here is a communication with the other people. Okay, so very important. Yes, I know there are a lot of people out there who are introvert, in which they prefer to be alone, or most of their time they spend it alone in their room. Okay, but of course, for a healthy health and body, yes, healthy mind and body. Okay, sorry. Yes, we also have to balance our interpersonal, okay, our relationship to others. Okay.